It's on?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by your mother's vagina. That's how you got here.
Whoa.
So everything's brought to you from that. To you, personally. Not me. I don't know your mother. This What a terrible way to start a show. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website. And I really do mean professional. They make fucking amazing websites. If you go to DeathSquad.tv and check out the website that Brian has created, along with the online store that he's created, he did it in about fucking 10 minutes. It's incredible how easy it is. Drag and drop interface, 24/7 support, and it works great on everything. On Android, iPhone, Unix, Linux, work on whatever you want. Windows, Mac, PC. Very easy to use. Plans start at $8 a month. That includes a free domain name if you sign up for a year. Responsive design, and your design will look awesome on any device. Online commerce, very easy to set up. Easy as peasy. I don't even think that's a real thing to say. Easy peasy. Yeah. It's awesome. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every site comes with an online store. Really, really easy to do. Squarespace has a logo creator. We can create a clean, simple design for yourself in minutes. And every design automatically includes a unique mobile experience that matches the overall style of your website. So your content will look great on everything all the time. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and enter the code word Joe. Squarespace, a better web starts with your website. We're also brought to you by NatureBox, the official snack provider for the podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. That's this one. It's the one you're listening to. NatureBox, I'm eating some of that shit right now. If you hear me going, it's because I have Santa Fe corn sticks stuck in my teeth. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all this shit. NatureBox is a way where you can get healthy snack. Well, we'll run this shit by Mike Dolce. You'll see how healthy it really is. Chocolate quinoa granola. How you going to fuck with that, Mike Dolce?
Sounds pretty good.
That's good shit, dude. NatureBox has 0 trans fats, 0 high fructose corn syrup. You can find snacks that are low in sugar, non-GMO. If you want gluten-free, you can get that. And they ship for free. I know a lot of you folks work in offices, and, sometimes you get hungry and you can't leave the office and you're stuck. You're stuck with that stupid vending machine where probably, if you're lucky, there's peanuts in there. Most likely it's just bullshit, though. Chips and chocolate bars and all that shit. You can get NatureBox shipped directly to you, and you can get 50% off your month's first box by going to naturebox.com/Rogan. They have over 100 different choices for you to try, various different snacks. I fucked up and I talked too much about sriracha cashews. They've been out of stock for months now. It's amazing how easy that works. Those blueberry almonds, ooh, those are awesome. The dark cocoa almonds, those are fucking pretty fantastic too. There's a lot of great choices with NatureBox. Hopefully they'll figure out a better supplier for their fucking sriracha cashews. They're too good. They're that good. I'm not bullshitting. I've had so many people tweet me going, dude, you were fucking right. I thought you were exaggerating. They're real. They're legit. Go to naturebox.com right now for a 50% savings off your first box. Free shipping. Go to naturebox.com/Rogan. That's naturebox.com/Rogan. And last, but certainly not least, we're brought to you by LegalZoom. And LegalZoom is a way that you can handle a lot of legal bullshit from the comforts of your own home. Naked and on heroin, you can do all sorts of legal stuff, and no one can fucking stop you. You could be drunk, you could be masturbating. They can't do a goddamn thing about it. Breaking the law. But you're not breaking the law. That's the thing. You're doing it legally. What NatureBox is a way that you can get snacks delivered to you. What LegalZoom is a way that you don't have to leave your fucking house. You could just stay put and deal with, you can get a power of attorney. You get a personalized will. You get a living trust. LegalZoom has an A+ from the Better Business Bureau. That's a weird word. Need a better word for bureau. It's a weird word. It's like some fucking 1800s shit. Better Business Bureau.
It's furniture.
Yeah,
right.
It's fucking sort of dressing. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But point is, whatever that thing is, the BB whatever, Better Business BBB, LegalZoom has gotten A+ from them. For LegalZoom has, for over 10 years, they've helped protect people's assets with LLCs, S corporations, trademarks, real estate documents, and more. Their service is developed by some of the best legal minds in the country, and they make it painless for you to get legal protection that you need. If you call or visit LegalZoom, they will take care of you from start to finish. And for special savings, please make sure to enter the code word Rogan in the referral box at checkout. LegalZoom was developed by top attorneys to provide self-help services at your specific direction, but they are not a law firm. They can, however, connect you with a third-party attorney, like if you're one of those panicky fuckers and you can't handle it. So if you freak out, they can connect you with someone that tells you, don't freak out. You're going to be okay. It's easy to do, though, folks. It's very easy, step by step. They'll take care of you from start to finish. And it all can be done, like so much can be done for a fraction of what it would cost you to pay an attorney to do these things. Not to mention the fact that you don't have to drive to an office, you don't have to make an appointment, you don't have to park, none of that nonsense. You could do 99% of all that stuff at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom.com. Make sure you enter the code word Rogan in the referral box at checkout and save yourself some cash. All right. Without further ado, I try to keep these things at a minimum, ladies and gentlemen. I know people say, Joe Rogan, your fucking commercials take so much time. They don't necessarily have to take so much time. They take time only because I bullshit during the commercials, and also because I really do try to only have things on the podcast that we use. LegalZoom was used by us to start on it. The DeathSquad.tv, LegalZoom was used by Brian to start that. I only bring things on the podcast as a sponsor that I believe in.
I used LegalZoom to get Dolce Diet registered years ago.
Mike Dolce uses LegalZoom, you fucks. Come on now. All right, that's it. Boom, shalock, lock, boom. Cue the music.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Fitness guru to the stars, Mike Dolce, my friend.
What's up,
Good
brother?
to see you, brother.
Likewise.
Thanks for coming back here.
Cheers to you. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks for coming on, man. I got a lot of questions. Diet questions, Nature Box questions, granola, quinoa, chocolate.
Let me
granola.
check that out, please.
Yeah, please do.
See what's up with Nature Box.
Any good.
There we go.
It's yummy, I'll tell you that. It's yummy as fuck. You don't have to check that out. But I want to talk to you about a lot of people who don't understand mixed martial arts or maybe they're casual fans. They don't know that there's a lot going on in MMA. And one of the things that's going on, besides the fact that it's a very dangerous, it's a highly charged sport with a lot on the line for the competitors. But one of the things that's on the line that a lot of people aren't aware of is a thing that we call weight cutting. And so I can fill people in that may just not know much about MMA. If a fighter is going to fight at, say, 145 pounds, that's one of our weight classes, they probably don't really weigh 145 pounds. It's very rare that you get a guy like Frankie Edgar, who was the lightweight champion, who lightweight in the UFC is 155 pounds. That's what he actually used to weigh. He was really fit, and he walked around at 155. He didn't cut any weight to weigh in for the weight class, and he was always smaller than almost anyone in his division. He still won and beat some of the best guys in the planet just because he's really tough and very highly skilled, but that's the rarity. The only division where that doesn't take place is in the heavyweight division, which guys don't have to cut any weight at all, generally speaking. There was a few exceptions, like Tim Sylvia in his heyday used to be a little bit bigger, or Brock Lesnar might have cut a little, or Alistair Overeem, when he first fought in the UFC, cut a little. But for the most part, those guys get to eat whatever the fuck they want. For everybody else, there's two different events going on. There's the event where there's a fight, where you're training to compete against the best mixed martial arts fighters in the world, but then there's also the weigh-in. Yeah. And the weigh-in is an event in and of itself. It is a huge thing because you get guys like, a perfect example of extreme examples is Gleison Tebow,
sure.
which I don't think Gleison's missed weight. Has he ever missed weight?
Not that I know of.
He figures out a way to do it.
They get it done.
But Gleison is fucking enormous. He fights at 155. I weigh in the high 190s, and he's bigger than me. Yeah. So I don't know how the fuck he does it. I really don't know how the guy does it.
He suffers,
and he gets down to 155 for a very brief window of time, and then rehydrates the shit out of himself.
Yeah, and that's the goal, ultimately, what we're trying to do is trying to be on weight for the shortest time possible to minimize the ill effects of being at that weight. A guy like Nick Lentz, 145 pounder, you brought up 45s. So Nick Lentz, he does most of his training camp around 175 now.
Whoa, that's so crazy.
Massive. And we want to touch down at 45 and be there for really under an hour. I want my athletes still kind of dripping that last sweat when they step on the scale so they can just graze the contract weight, and immediately we hydrate them right back up again.
And when you say Nick Lentz walks around at 175 pounds, for folks that are listening to this, you go, oh, he gets fat. No, he does not.
No, at
He
10%
does
body
not.
fat.
Okay, that is so crazy. How is it possible that a guy can be 175 at 10% body fat? By the way, I'm a fat fuck. I'm about 17% body fat.
No,
okay?
you look leaner than that.
I don't know. I'm maybe a little self-deprecating. Maybe 15. Let's be nice. Say I'm 15% body fat. So this guy is 5